Hi guys, welcome back. Let's take a look at the next question. Which of the following processes involves absorption of energy? We know that the conversion of sulfur to S minus makes the sulfur atom more stable, Cl to Cl minus makes it more stable, and O to O minus again makes it more stable. Thus, option B involves absorption of energy. We need to find the correct values for the ionization energies in kilojoules per mole of silicon, phosphorus, chlorine, and sulfur. Just like the question we had solved in the last video, we do not need to know the exact values for ionization energies. We know that ionization energy increases down and increases from left to right in a periodic table. Thus, we have the ionization energies in decreasing order as chlorine, phosphorus, sulfur, and silicon. When we compare this relation to the options, we get option C as the correct answer. In question 23, we need to find which sequence is correct for decreasing order of ionic radius. Ionic radius is directly proportional to number of shells, and if the number of shells are same, then it is inversely proportional to the nuclear charge. We know that iodine minus, selenium 2 minus, bromine minus, O2 minus, and F minus are in decreasing order of ionic radius. In the 24th question, we need to find which order is correct in terms of electron affinity. Carbon has greater electron affinity than nitrogen, sulfur than oxygen, phosphorus greater than nitrogen, and chlorine greater than fluorine. Thus, we get A, B, C, and F statements as true, and hence option B is correct. In question 25, the electronic configuration of some atoms are given below: 1s2 2s1, 1s2 2s2 2p3, 1s2 2s2 2p4, 1s2 2s2 2p6 3s1. We need to find which electronic configuration we would have highest IE1 and IE2. We know that the IE1 of the second atom is highest because it has a half filled p orbital, which makes it more stable than the rest. The ionization energy 2 for 1 would be highest because removing one electron from 1s orbital requires very high amounts of energy. Thus, we have option B as the correct answer. In the 26th question, we have to find which pair of elements have same number of electrons in the outermost orbit. This would be this would be elements which are part of the same group, which is option D, arsenic and bismuth. In the 27th question, we need to find the increasing order for metallic characteristic of carbon, Sb, arsenic, bismuth, and silicon. We know that metallic characteristic decreases across a period and increases down a group. Using these relations, we get option A as the correct answer. In question 28, we need to find out which arrangements is incorrect according to the property listed against it. Everything is correct except for option B because the first ionization potential for nitrogen would be greater than that of oxygen, since nitrogen has half-filled p orbital, which makes it more stable than that of oxygen. The 29th question is a theory-based question, which is somewhat easy. We need to find the reason for lanthanide contraction. We know that lanthanides have electrons filling into the 4f orbital, and thus the lanthanide contraction would be caused due to imperfect shielding on outer electrons by 4f electrons. Now we must note that the shielding effect for s and p orbitals is way greater as compared to that of that of d and f orbitals. Now the effective nuclear charge is not the same from cesium to lutetium. This must also be kept in mind when we solve the question. Let's take a look at the coming problems in the next video. Thanks for watching.